Welcome back to a special broadcast. We're getting you all the latest updates on the United States presidential battle. It's a high voltage one, and let me just read out the latest numbers. As far as electoral votes go, it stands at 85 to 72, and it's Joe Biden who is leading with 85 electoral votes, Donald Trump at 72. When we started off this broadcast, it was at about 85 to 51. You've seen a bit of gains there for Donald Trump. So right now, 72 electoral votes for Trump. Joe Biden in the lead with 85 electoral votes. So those are the latest numbers. Counting still underway in all the states. As far as the swing states are concerned, some numbers very, very interesting. The likes of Ohio, Texas at this point are blue. Too early to state if that is going to be the final result. But at this point, you've got Biden having a lead of 53.8% in Ohio and 50.3% in Texas. As far as Florida, Georgia go, at this point, they're red. Two very, very crucial states for Donald Trump, particularly Florida. Florida has, in fact, always voted for the winning candidate since 1996. At this point, Florida is red, it's Republican, 51.2% of the votes for Donald Trump. So again, let me highlight that the electoral votes stand at 85 to 72. Geeta Mohan, our Foreign Affairs editor, is with us. Geeta, early results, yes, it's going to take at least a few more hours for us to get any sense of which way this is going to go. But your reading so far of the results?
Well, the states that are showing clear pictures are all on expected lines. We are talking about states like the ones that are already Republican are going the Republican way, and the ones that are Democrat are going the Democrat way. So there is no difference there. But yes, like you said, Akshita, it's Florida that's really giving everybody the jitters because in certain counties where Hillary Clinton had fared quite well, we're seeing Biden improve the numbers. Now, if he continues keeping that momentum on, he could wrest Florida. And if he does, then it is in many ways, like Seema said, game over for Trump. But if that does not happen, and if Trump gets Florida, because in certain counties where he held the numbers last time around, he is not faring that well, but he's still ahead.
Okay.
So it's all about the counties here and how the breakup of the counties are happening. So if Florida goes Trump's way, then Trump still stands a chance.
He stands a solid chance there.
Yes.
If he loses Florida, then it's going to be a big question mark on whether he can actually. I think there's no question then of him.
Then it's almost a lost cause for Trump. But if he wins, then he stays in. If he loses, and Biden, if Biden loses and he wins Florida, Biden still has other options. And why do the Democrats have so many options? Because they have two very big states with big numbers that are absolutely blue. California with 55, New York with 29. So once you have that in your pocket, the Republicans are only playing catch up. And that's where these swing states really then come into play. Texas very briefly was looking blue, but has gone back to looking red.
Okay.
So again, we'll have to wait and see how Texas goes. And it's a Republican, has been traditionally Republican. Trump won it last time around.
Yes.
But this time, interestingly, Texas was a part of the swing states. Again, we'll have to wait and see what really happens. Like Seema said, don't expect it to turn blue this election around. But briefly it was quite blue, and now we're looking at it go red again.
The fact that you're seeing a Republican stronghold like Texas as a swing state where the election results are so close at this point itself highlights that this is going to be a very, very tough contest for Donald Trump. And as Geeta mentioned, do-or-die battle for him there in Florida. I just want to play out what Trump and Biden had to say as the counting commenced in America.
No, I'm not thinking about concession speech or acceptance speech yet. Hopefully, we'll be only doing one of those two. And you know, winning is easy. Losing is never easy. Not for me, it's not.
Presidents can't determine what votes counted and not counted. And, you know, voters determine who's president. This isn't gonna, no matter what he does, no matter what he says, the votes are going to be counted.
Do you feel a responsibility to respond, though, or say something?
No, I don't. I mean, look, it depends on what he says and how he says it. But, you know, I don't feel a responsibility to respond. And by the way, as you've seen some of the articles written, I mean, this talk about there being disruptions and things like that, I mean, he's embarrassing Republicans. Republicans are walking away from him. I mean, but look, like I said, I'm superstitious about predicting what an outcome is going to be till it happens. That's sort of who I am, how I've always run. But I'm hopeful.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.